ground gas closeouts.
With the call for ground gas closeouts, they're clearing those feed lines. As we're coming into the final minute, we'd certainly appreciate it if you hit the like button, allow more folks to find this coverage as we come into the final 60 seconds before liftoff. We're now 1 minute to launch.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
We call the vehicle is now in startup. Coming up on the launch directors.
Go for launch.
There's that call. We are ready to send this Falcon 9 on its way, coming up in just over 30 seconds.
$30 seconds.
20 seconds. 15 seconds. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition and liftoff. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket, supporting a Nova C lander for the very first time. The rocket has cleared the tower. Odysseus now soaring high above Florida's Space Coast on its way to reach the moon's south pole. Let's listen to the roar of those 9 Merlin engines.
Mach 1.
Falcon 9 rocket passing through some thin clouds. As it's reached Mach 1.
Max Q.
Rocket now passing through Max Q, the point of greatest aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle.
MVAC chill has started.
With the call out for MVAC chill down, they're now thermally conditioning the vacuum engine on the second stage before it is needed to fire. Get some great views here from Pete Carson's with Max Q Productions. And this view from Chuck Briggs. Now coming up on 2 minutes into flight. Few milestones coming up in rapid succession. We'll start with MECO, main engine cutoff at 2 minutes and 14 seconds. That'll be followed by stage separation 3 seconds later. The Merlin vacuum engine will start at T plus 2 minutes 25 seconds. That'll be followed by the start of the boost back burn and fairing deployment.
Main engine cutoff.
There you see MECO.
Stage separation confirmed.
Stage separation. And the ignition of the Merlin vacuum engine.
Need on boost back startup.
And the boost back startup with some brilliant color. And a great nebula effect. Look at that. These views from our friend Pete Carson's. Now coming up on 3 minutes into flight. This boost back burn set to last another just under 20 seconds.
Fairing separation confirmed.
At the call for fairing separation, you see the Nova C lander now exposed to the vacuum of space for the very first time. A very exciting moment, I'm sure, for the folks at Intuitive Machines that have worked hard for years
Back shutdown.
to get to this point. With the call that the boost back burn has
Both vehicles are on nominal trajectories.
completed. And there's a nominal trajectory for both vehicles, both the first and the second stages of the Falcon 9 rocket. Coming up now on 4 minutes into flight. Still some great views from the ground of the Falcon 9 second stage. This from Pete Karstens. Next event coming up is at T plus 6 minutes and 11 seconds when the first stage entry burn will begin. Taking a look here at onboard camera views from the Falcon 9 second stage as that Merlin vacuum engine continues to burn, powering on the Nova C lander. So far, everything proceeding nominally with this mission as we pass the 5-minute mark into flight. Coming up now in less than a minute, the first stage entry burn will begin at T plus 6 minutes 11 seconds. That burn lasting just 11 seconds. That'll set up the landing burn at T plus 7 minutes and 17 seconds.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Coming up on the start of the entry burn here. So we've got it in the tracker. Is our Adam Bernstein first eyes on it? To the end of that entry burn.
Shutdown. Stage 1 FTS saved.
Both vehicles are on nominal trajectories.
We hear the call out that the flight path of both the first and the second stages remains nominal and on course as planned. We're coming up on the start of the landing burn in just about 20 seconds. As we continue to see onboard camera views of the second stage, the Merlin vacuum engine. Or the call out that the Falcon 9 first stage is transonic, meaning it is slowed to below the speed of sound as Florida starts to come into view.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Stage 2 FTS saved.
That landing burn in process. See the landing pad now in view. And the Falcon 9 first stage, tail number 1060,
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
is safely on the ground again. Just a very brief glimpse seeing that milestone.
AVAC shutdown. Nominal orbit insertion.